Today we maxed out the limit of tokens again, breaking the entire game, causing some of the tokens that we should have gotten to evaporate in thin air. We also were able to drop a record number of Vipers in a single turn, and needless to say, we were just up to our usual nonsense with this one. Guys, we've got an absolutely spicy list for you today, and it involves one of my favorite cards of all time. You guys have seen it on the channel. You know, we've explored this card in so many different ways, but we're playing the Nexus of Becoming, guys. This card right here, in my opinion, has some of the most potential. You know, it's up there with like Doubling Season, where like it can do the most broken things like you can possibly think of. And today we made so many tokens that we basically broke the game, and we capped out the amount of tokens that you can have. And on top of that, we are doing some really wild things today with Rotten Mouth Viper. So the new one shot today, and the whole idea of this deck is to basically bring down, at a bare minimum, 8 Rotten Mouth Vipers. And the way we're gonna do this, because when it enters the battlefield, it triggers obviously and gives us the ability to deal 4 damage to the opponent, or they can sacrifice something, whatever it may be. But what's really great about this is that we're going to be copying it a bunch of times. So how do we do this? Well, Exalted Sunborn is going to be a creature that we can also create a token of with the Nexus of Becoming. This card says that whenever you produce a token, you create double that many tokens. And we've got Elspeth. So if Elspeth is on the field and then we copy, let's say, the Sunborn, making it into a Nexus token, we're going to get 2 of them instead. And then now we're going to be getting double the amount of tokens off of those 2 tokens and the Elspeth. It gets out of control really fast. But the real way to kind of just go nuclear here is with the Caretaker's Talent on the field as well. If you've worked our way up the field with Caretaker's Talent, Elspeth into a Nexus of Becoming, what can happen is you then get the Angel down. You copy that Angel with the Caretaker's Talent the following turn, making like 8 of them, and then you drop a Rotten Mouth Viper on the field. I mean, you don't need to do all that. You could just literally have an Angel down and then do a Rotten Mouth Viper, or an Elspeth down, do a Rotten Mouth Viper, and you're gonna get double the amount of Vipers, which is so ridiculous on its own. So there's so many ways you can do it, but there are some ways where you can go above and beyond on the trolling level. And the rest of the deck here is just basically ways to get our mana, sweeping the field a bunch of times, eating up the graveyard, things that we're gonna need to stay alive long enough in this meta to get to the Nexus and the Viper. But this one's a fun one, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We had some really fun games, and we'll see you back here at the end. Enjoy the video. Peace out. All right, here we go, guys. Today I really wanted to try out some nonsense with the Rotten Mouth Viper. Been trying a couple of things, some reanimation stuff, you know, the coil. We were trying some things that we, you know, were a bit of a throwback for us, but wasn't working out. So I figured, what's the easiest way for me to generate nonsense and value out of our you know, creatures that we like to play like that, is Nexus of Becoming. It's quite literally the easiest way to create nonsense out of nothing. I really don't like that the opponent has 2 Leyline of Hopes here. It's pretty scary, actually. But I do have 2 sweepers, so I feel fairly confident we're gonna be all right. The only problem is I really can't avoid them gaining life no matter how you slice it, because they've got the consoles. So whenever I play my stuff, it's just gonna continue pumping them up. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the play. I'd hate to use it like that just for the 1, but it's fine. They only have 1 card in hand, so. Oh, excuse me. I really want to get silly here. Let's do this. Let's make sure we hit our land drop. Let's make sure we hit it. We're gonna take our sweet time with this, man. This is gonna be good. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a really fun game. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. And then next turn, oh my gosh, next turn we Caretaker's Talent copy it. And then we Rotten Mouth Viper. I don't even know how many we're gonna get. We're gonna get so many. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is about to be next level. This is about to be next level. How many Rotten Mouth Vipers are we gonna get? I mean, we might as well just pump everything up, right? Let's see. How many do we get? 8. We get 8 rotten mouth vipers. I mean, yeah, they gain a lot of life here, but you got some really tough decisions you're gonna have to make here moving forward. Man, I am in a pretty scary position though, because the opponent really, you know, does have me pretty badly here, because if they have double sheltered by ghosts off the top here or something, it's gonna be a nightmare. No attacks. Playing defense 100%. Let's see if my greed ends up killing us here. It seems like we're all right. The greed does not get us. All right, I guess we just go. Let's decline. I mean, I could be a jerk and just do this, but they just scoop automatically. Plus, I don't want them to gain a life, so I'm just gonna swing in. And now each of these rotten mouth viper triggers for 2. Oh my gosh, this is one of the silliest things we've ever done. Can't take 8 anymore. What about that? Still can't take 8. What about that one? You still can't take 8. What about this one? You can't take 8. Oh, and they keep their sanctifier for a jump blocker, not realizing they're down to 0. GG's, man. That was a fun one. That was a really fun game. All right, we got a pretty good hand here, only because we're going first. But Day of Judgment should be able to get us there. So let's see what we got here. Up against someone in the top 1200. Top 1200, man. I miss those days. I've been lurking around the 83 percentile the last couple of days. It's been that rough. But we're finally turning it around. I had a really good run today, like a really good run. Got myself back into what, like 94 when we started this? I don't even know. But you know, tested out this deck twice, and we're good to go now. Finally found something good and something that can compete at least with this current meta. That's, you know, full of turn 4 wins like this deck. This deck is the reanimation deck that wants to turn 4 us with Kavero. I am going to just hopefully cross my fingers and pray that we find Rest in Peace, because we have the card to combat this combo, but we got to find it. That's everything. Finding the card. It's that easy, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the thing though. If I go for it right now, they're gonna hit me with Awaken the Dread. And so I feel like, sorry, my allergies are bad. I feel like I should probably just sweep the field here, or, you know, or maybe even we just let him have this. Yeah, go ahead, you can have it. And I'm gonna give him another turn, because I don't think they have enough in the yard here that's worth bringing everything back this turn. I want him to commit a few more things to the field. Like, I want to see another Terror of the Peaks, another, or like another Bringer of the Last Gift. There we go. Now I can commit a little bit harder with something like this. Yeah, I think it's definitely the play. All right, and so we know what their next play is going to be. It's going to be Awaken, so they can take that out. Right? You would think. Yep. That's always the play they follow it up with, which is totally understandable. Now, if I play Nexus next turn and go Sunborn here, wow, they already hit some pretty good hits there. It's not terrible. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Nexus here and then maybe just go Sunborn. I don't know. Yeah, looks like that's all I can do. End the turn. Very curious to see what they do on this next turn, because there's another Awaken right there. So do they have a third one to blow up the Nexus of Becoming? It's a big question here. They don't have a very good Kavera, I'll tell you that. So I think we're safe on the reanimation right now. That's annoying. Also annoying. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. We're down to 6. 1 mana left over. They also can draw and discard. Forgot about that. All right. All right. All right. A Nexus is good. We're going to start by sweeping the field. Then we're going to bring this down. And a Nexus is totally fine. We'll draw a card off the caretakers. And now we've got 2 Nexus triggers. Ooh, please let me get this down before you reanimate. Please, oh please, let me get this down. Right now they don't have a Bringer of the Last Gift, but that could change like right here. We'll see. Okay, it's just a land. They're gonna bring back Kavero, and then yeah, I mean all they can really reanimate is an Arden, which is totally fine, I think, overall. So they're gonna reanimate Arden, and then they're going to choose their first creature to bring back as the Overlord. And the Overlord will hit us for 5 here though, which is a bummer because we go down to 1. Not the greatest feeling. All right, we got some work ahead of us here, man. We got some work ahead of us. Things are about to get spicy. They're gonna hit us for 5. I can't block against it because it's got the Menace. Ugh, they get a Terror of the Peaks in the yard. Oh no. 2 Kaveros back in their hand too. Hate to see it, hate to see it. Okay, that's pretty good because that can gain me some life. But I think for starters, I'm gonna do Elspeth. I'm gonna copy the Nexus token. Not bad. Let's see what these Nexuses hit for us here. Hopefully something good. Hopefully something spicy, man. Another Nexus? I mean, it's good, but I don't need that right now. We got 4 already going off here. Also don't need that. I mean, it's more blockability and it's more life gain potentially. So the caretakers can go too. That doesn't hit anything but my stuff. Another Nexus, might as well. Okay, so we have got to pass the turn here. We'll give, take this out, I think. Or should we take this out? I don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, Kavero. I think I have to take this out. And then I think I do this, right? Yeah, that seems correct. That seems correct. All right, so they shouldn't be able to get any damage through here. I've taken out, I think, almost every Terror of the Peaks, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I've taken out pretty much all Terror of the Peaks. Oh, those all go straight to the graveyard or the exile. Love that. Boom! We got him, ladies and gentlemen. Rest in peace for the win. My other option there, guys, would have been to gain a little bit of life with that extra 2 mana by, you know, sacrificing one of these. But they did have Summoning Sickness, and they don't act as artifacts. Typically would. They're creatures, so I can't actually sack these and gain that life. But so, I mean, that was a no-brainer play for me. But also, I really just couldn't have them doing any sort of trickery, bringing back one of these and maybe just pinging us with a hit. So GG's, man. All right, so we got another hand where it's like I either have the best hand ever because we could be going against Izzet or Sultai, but the rest of the hand is, you know, very, very bad. All right, I still get my rest in peace, which is good, but still have a pretty expensive hand here. All right, let's see what happens. I'm not willing to throw out the rest in peace until I know what the matchup is. So far, just mono black. Hello. This hand has the potential to get absolutely nutty. Hopefully no feed the swarm here. Hopefully not. It is a sorcery speed card for 2, so they'd be playing it now. I have the potential this game. I have the potential to go quite literally nuclear. So let's see what happens. I'm excited. I am very, very excited. Okay. Oh, they're running Ugin for sure. They're for sure he's running Ugin. That's scary. I mean, it doesn't hit the Nexus or anything, but it would hit, you know, my Elspeth or my... Oof. Okay, let's do this first and see if we can find a land. Yes, let's go. Okay, the land has been acquired. Elspeth next turn. I think I'm going to use Elspeth just to minus and take the wrench off the field, because I just don't know what to expect from the opponent. They could be blinking this, you know, maybe bouncing back to their hand and replaying it. They show no signs of that, obviously, being only mono black currently, but you just never know. There could be some tomfoolery going on here. They're probably trying to just figure out what the heck I'm doing by looking at these top 9 cards. All right. It's a land, but man, it comes in tapped, which is super unfortunate. All right. There's a possibility here the opponent blows up my Elspeth. Looks like they've got, you know, 1 mana open. This makes all their black spells cost 1 less, so there shouldn't be anything with haste I should be worrying about here, I don't think. So we get in for 1. There are things in black with haste, but I just don't think they're gonna have them here. They're usually those like cheaper creatures. Fountain Port, that's fine. You stole 1 of my lands, that's cool. Man, I really, really hope we can get the Nexus down next turn. I would give anything for the Nexus this next turn. I should probably cut this, but sometimes it can come in handy. It's a little bit of a win more card. Might be worth cutting, because it kind of cost me in this game. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, we could still hit the land here. Let's see.
More heroes for the cause.
No, we did not. All right, in that case, let's get this down. Let's get another land. Let's play the tap land, though. Get that out of the way. And we'll get down another Caretaker's Talent. Seems good. Seems really good. Unfortunately, what doesn't seem very good, though, is Ugin is about to just ruin our entire day. Could they have played it last turn? 5, 6, 7. They could have. So they probably don't have it. Probably not. All right, so we get Nexus next turn. Exalted Sunborn comes in. We copy it. I mean, what are the odds the opponent isn't sitting on some sort of sweeper here? Deadly Cover-Up. Sozin, you know. Pretty slim chances of that, right? I can live with that. I definitely can live with that. And I'm not trying to double block this. There's a reason why. It's because the Simulacrum, it draws a card when it, you know, dies. And now we force them to minus, which is great. Quite honestly, not a bad play for us.
Time to get my hands dirty.
It's definitely coming down to card advantage here, which I think we have so much of it that we're going to be okay. I'm really curious to know what that is. They probably took one of my Vipers. You have to kind of expect that, right? You would think. Let's just go with the draw first. Okay. Now we just got to really, really hope the opponent doesn't have a sweeper. That's all I care about. Please, no sweepers. Because things are getting kind of silly here. All right, let's do this. And this is where I said this comes in handy. Maybe I don't cut it because now we've got a maxed out Bastion here. And it can copy the Nexus. Unfortunately, the opponent's for sure going to sweep the field here, though. Let's be real. Let's be so for real right now. But do you guys understand how fun this next turn is going to be if I can somehow top deck the Viper? Like, how many Vipers would that be? Like, we're talking 240 soldier tokens, and I'm pretty sure we maxed out the game's potential for tokens. I think it maxes out around 240. So yeah, I mean, 240 Vipers would be quite the achievement. I'm really hoping they stick around here, man, and they don't sweep the field. I really, really hope. I'm not, you know what the funny thing is? If they're willing to stick around here, I'm gonna just keep playing. I'm not even gonna attack them. I know I could attack them and win the game. Not gonna. Not gonna. I really want the Viper. I should be able to find a Viper here, though, on this turn. I really should, because even if I don't top deck one here off the top... Okay, well, there's one of them. That's why. If I don't top deck one off the top here, I can draw a bunch of cards. Oh, they trigger it twice? Oh, because they chose Elemental. Nice. Please don't scoop. You've been an absolute Chad this entire time. And I appreciate that more than you know.
No way but my way.
All right. All right. Please, please, please let this happen. Just let this happen. Oh, man. Please let us do it. I'm so nervous right now because I'm really like, I think the opponent's just going to, you know, finish this very long turn and then they're just going to, you know, concede. But I mean, they have every right to. The game's over. I'm just, I'm really hoping they're going to be an awesome person for us here and let us do some nonsense. Okay, so I only get 4 of those, unfortunately, because the game is bugged. Please give me the Viper. No, no Viper. Darn it. And I don't look at, oh, I wouldn't even gotten a Viper. We broke the game, dude. We broke the game. Did you guys see how the tokens just evaporated? So we have 4 of these off 10 of these, which makes 0 sense. And then the game just evaporated our carrot cake. So even if we would have gotten a Viper down, it would have just evaporated. Dang it, I wanted to see what 200 and plus Vipers would have looked like. All right, so our opponent's going first in this one. Our hand looks really good for, you know, going second, so I'll take it. Star Cage acquired, and it's the matchup we want for the Star Cage. We hopefully will see a Badger Mole and stuff like that we can take advantage of. It's not great though. Going second anytime against, you know, fast matchups like this, it's always a little bit risky, a little risque. All right, here we go. Get our land. We've got, I don't know how we keep assembling the entire Tron in my hand every game so far, so clean and consistently. Maybe it's just how it is, but I don't know. Oh, what does that do? Enters the top file of your library. Reveal, or you may reveal up to 2 creature cards from among them. Put them in your hand. Okay, perfect. 2 creatures that I can take away with a Star Cage. By all means. This is turning into a very good game for us. Oh, I forgot to add my snow sleeves. I'm gonna go add those after this. We're trying to be festive here. I hope I remember to do that. All right, and then add in this guy so we can just, boop. They probably will concede though. I mean, that's a pretty big hit, especially if they're struggling to hit a 3rd land drop the way they are. You know, any day now would be good though. These are pretty cool sleeves. Okay. And just like that, that takes care of that. All right, so next turn we got a little bit of a decision we have to make, but I've been really enjoying the Elspeth on turn 5 and just hoping for that 6th land drop because, I mean, it just opens up the doors for the most ridiculous Exalted Sunborns. All right, we gotta hope we get a land drop though. That's the thing. Can we get a land drop? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Badger Mole. All right, game is definitely over. We're about to absolutely roll this opponent. Way too slow. Unfortunately, they're way too slow. Star Cage though, let's be real, Star Cage is pretty powerful right now. We've already had our turn planned out for 6 months. We're good. Ready? All right. And no attacks. Create a bunch of bodies. And we do this after combat and all of that because we get the extra Sunborns on the field, which gives us extra tokens from Elspeth. Don't do it. We're about to pop off like no one's business. Are you ready for some nonsense next turn? I know I am. Please don't scoop. We're making such great content today, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't want him to scoop. I want to have like the most amazing little run of just, this has just been amazing. Like to win these games is one thing. Oh man. But to win them in the fashions we've been winning them in has been pretty awesome. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. Well, we don't quite have as good of a turn. But it still might be worth holding on to. You never know, we might find another one. Not quite. Let's do the carrot cake and see what we find off the top with our draw. Don't want that. Don't need another one of those. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'll give everything flying. I'm really there we go. I'm dead set on making sure this combo happens to the maximum. I should swing in here. I should, guys. I absolutely should, but I'm not going to because I would rather have some fun. We're so far ahead right now that all I care about is the fun stuff. Oh, this is gonna be ridiculous. Not as ridiculous as I had hoped, but still pretty ridiculous. Why the oops? Did I oops? Are you telling me that I oopsed? Maybe they are saying that, hey, you oops there, pal. You should have won the game because I'm about to win it right now. Is that what you're telling me? All right, I'm still waiting to see the oops. Fear of imposters. Counter target spell, and then I manifest dread. That's pretty cool. Haven't seen that in a minute. Oh, okay. Pretty cool. Pretty good. Wait, that's gonna come right back, isn't it? Oh, it's gonna take all of my stuff off the field too, though. That makes sense. Pretty smart. Oh, we got a wise guy. We got a wise guy on our hands. Little did they know, I kind of wanted that to happen because I don't want them to scoop. So this will give them the sense of hope that they might, you know, make it out of this one alive. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen. All right, here we go. here we go. It's not quite the level I was hoping, but oh, come on. Come on. We were only going to drop down, what, 6 Vipers? Nothing crazy. Something light. Maybe 8. GG's. It was just going to be something light, man. Nothing crazy. I can't keep that, unfortunately. This hand I definitely could keep. Because, you know, we got that good early game. That last hand, I mean, I probably could have kept it, but it was a little bit dicey. A little expensive. Never know how quick the opponent's going to be. This one's not looking good for us, though. We don't have any instant speed removal, and it's going to be Kona. So this may be one of our bigger weaknesses here. Let's just pressure them as fast as we possibly can. Yep. Unfortunate. Just a bit of a staring contest. I mean, they haven't even drawn or discarded any cards or done anything fancy. Let's see how I was gonna say, let's see if they get this already off the rip. They paid the life for that, by the way. Why did they do that? Is there a 4 mana spell we should be concerned ourselves with? I don't know. Oh, I guess it's Regent. It's Regent. Oh. It's Lost in the Maze. Oh, yeah. It gives hexproof to all their creatures that are tapped, which is something Kona wants. Again, I wanted to just reiterate this. They didn't draw and discard any additional cards. All of this was in their hand. They had the perfect land, they had the Kona, and they had the Omniscience. All in their hand just by naturally drawing. And they could have gotten it down on turn 4, it looks like, but they decided to make sure the maze was down first to give this hexproof to stop me from blowing it up. So cool, I guess. I don't know, not really, but GG's. All right, I get to go first. Our hand is a little bit sketchy. I won't lie to you guys. This could be a really bad keep. I'm very lucky today, though. I've been going first a lot in this video. Sometimes I'm going first a lot, sometimes I'm going second a lot, but I don't know why I don't seem to just get a mixture of the two. But I'll take it. Hey, going first again. Let's go. Golgari could be graveyard stuff. Kind of hope it is. That doesn't scream graveyard stuff. Neither does that. They probably take the Nexus. Let's be real. Is it Nexus? Oh, they take the Snake. All right, cool. I'm gonna scry, just create a token here. Hopefully hitting a land drop. I'm gonna have to go back to back lands here, 3 in a row, which is gonna be really difficult to do. All right, so we're just like a Golgari mid-range package here. All good. If I can hit what I need, which that is kind of what I need for the future, but I think I need to land first. Ugh, I do not love throwing that away, I'll tell you that much. All right, I'll take that though. Thank goodness for that. A land is a land. No matter how you get it, I'll take it. Okie dokie. If I get another land here, I'm almost definitely gonna go with the Shepherd play. Ouroboros is filthy. Change my mind. No, I didn't. Yeah, this is my own fault. It's my own fault. I take full responsibility for my own actions here. This game is 100% on me. I should not have kept the hand that I had. Also threw away a Day of Judgment, but in hindsight, you know, being 2020, knowing that this card was underneath it, yeah, for sure I would have kept it on top, but I didn't want to keep a Day of Judgment and potentially not have a land to even play it. So, all right. So the losses begin. GG. All right, we got the opponent going first this time. Carrot Cake into Day of Judgment. Rest in peace. I mean, everything you'd want to see starting a game. So no excuses on the hand this time, except for maybe if we miss land drops nonstop. We'll see. Bunny corn. Okay, I like the matchup. The matchup says that Day of Judgment's gonna be good. Love the land on top. Yeah, I mean, Day of Judgment looking solid right now. I may actually even play Rest in Peace first before doing anything else here, just because if I Day of Judgment, because I was gonna go Carrot Cake and block here again, but I think instead I'm gonna do this, because if I sweep the field with Rest in Peace down, the Evangelist won't get back the 1/1 bat that it normally would get back. So just setting up for a really nice Day of Judgment here. Unfortunately for them, unless they have the ability to give everything indestructibility, which is a possibility. Please don't speak that into existence, though. Thank God. Thank goodness for that. I would rather prioritize Elspeth. I was going to say the Nexus, but then I changed my mind. Mid-sentence. Star Cage, okay. You got it. Star Cage is a really interesting card to see there. You know, barring that everything you just played was pretty much Star Cage fodder. Not a card I would run in my deck that's running a lot of mini creatures. Another Star Cage in my hand. Here we go. Let's do it. We could end up getting an Angel, so let's wait on the Elspeth trigger here. Not quite. Get double Nexus, though. Never gonna turn down a double Nexus. Now, I expect the opponent to hit us with the Day of Judgment or something here. Let's be real. If they're running the cage... Oh, I forgot to do the Bastion play. And they're going to sweep the field. Oh, never mind. We get to keep our Nexuses. Let's go. Weaver. Sure. All right, we get to draw 3 here. 1. Let's go do that. Plenty of lands in the hand. Love that for us. 2. Let's do it again. And this is only going to be thinning out our deck, right? I mean, we're drawing cards technically, so... And it's getting all the lands out of our deck, so our top decks are better. And 3. I mean, it's something light. It's something light, you know, little double Viper action. Something light. I mean, what do you do if you're the opponent here, right? Other than scoop. I mean, maybe they top deck their sweeper. You never know. I'm telling you guys, they're running Day of Judgment. They're probably just hoping to get through this last turn here and try to find it. I should attack here, but again, I'm kind of having fun in these games, man. I was gonna say I'm not even gonna attack, which might seem crazy. I know that I'm playing bad on purpose. I'm just enjoying myself, and I don't want these games to end. So, GG's. All right, going first. Hand looks great. Let's go. Hand looks really good. Shepherd. All right. And then what else? I mean, we're going up against Dimir midrange. I don't love this matchup. I can't remember if we played Dimir midrange in the video or not. We're on game 8, I think, right now, so I can't remember, but I definitely don't think it's a great matchup for us. I think we lost to it the one time in my testing that I did against Dimir midrange. Because I think I played 2 or 3 games. I can't remember. I don't remember. I just remember Dimir midrange giving me troubles. I don't remember if we lost or won, but... Oh, it's got some red in there, though. What the heck? All right. It's not what I thought it was. Perfect. That way I can just at least play my star fields out and keep the lands generating every single turn. Ugh. Okay. Never mind. Have my land. It's all yours, pal. They can't even play their dragon yet because they don't have enough red sources. We love that. Yeah, we'll keep that. I don't see how I can throw that away. Attack. Okay. Please don't counter this. I don't even want to look. Nope, they countered it. Okay. Yeah, this is not going to be a very fun one for us, I'll tell you that. Doesn't look like it's going to go our way very easily here. Do I think it's over? No, but I don't think it's going to go our way that easily because I feel like these three cards, they're essentially nothing burgers. All right, sure. More land is good. Oh, wow. Okay, I was like, it's going to get countered and that's actually going to be the game because I won't be able to do much moving forward, but surprised that the opponent hasn't, like, you know, taken Starfield Shepherds off the board with some sort of removal spell. I mean, it would really cripple me, you know. Let's keep going. Keep finding those land drops. The more land drops I find, the better my top decks get. See, like, you could have done that last turn, right? Am I tripping? I feel like they could have done that last turn. And I wouldn't have even gotten the fifth land to even attempt that, you know? I'm not complaining. I'm just critiquing. I'm trying to understand why you're not kicking my butt harder. So we've already seen two of these. No other counter spells other than those. That's a good sign. Still no double red sources for their dragon either, which is cool. It's gonna be an outrageous robbery. Yeah, I knew it. I'm like, that much mana just kind of sitting there not doing anything. Outrageous robbery for sure. This is a steal everything from your deck and use it against you kind of deck, which I want to make, I think, very soon. Oh boy. What are we exiling? Caretakers? Heck yeah, you are. There will be no card draw for me. Two mana open, a white and a blue source. Still can play a spell here. Storm Chaser's Talent. Okay, that's their original card. I'm losing track of which cards are original and which ones aren't. All right, still waiting for a Nexus off the top here. Definitely not that. We're good on lands now. Everything's been dialed as far as lands go. Again, this just comes down to matchup, guys. I mean, look at our hand. Look at our hand. We've essentially have 4 cards that do absolutely nothing in this matchup. And the opponent, you know, just being able to continuously cast spells and progress their game plan forward every single turn. That was the difference maker. Look how many cards they have essentially here too. And they're getting back what? Deadly cover up? Oh, a counterspell. Okay. Counterspell acquired. Okay. Let's just swing in here and see if we can get some damage through. I mean, it's working. We're chipping away at this, guys. We're chipping away. Could I win this? Probably not, but am I gonna continue trying? Yes. Because they haven't given me any reason to feel like I'm in any danger of losing the game, other than maybe milling me out. Still no double red sources from the opponent. Crazy. Nothing else? All right. Carrot Cake's unfortunate. They gain 3 life off of that, and I think it's colorless. Yeah, it's colorless mana to do that, so they're good to go. Those are some cards. Or that is a card, I should say. Those are some cards. That's a card. A very good one. Wish me luck. I think I'm good though, because they pulled the 3 steps ahead back from the graveyard with their talent, which tells me they probably don't got another one. All right, Caretaker's talents of their own is gonna go off here maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's end the turn. I'm not sacrificing my Elspeth to play that. Not a shot. Another outrageous robbery. They're gonna mill me out for sure. I mean, we're at 24. I would expect the Nexus at any point to hit the battlefield here. The good news is there's no way any opponent who steals cards from me knows how to play my deck, right? Like, they can figure it out, I'm sure. But it would be pretty impressive if they threw down the Nexus and then, you know, he copied the Angel and then, you know, all that nonsense. I'd be pretty impressed. I mean, I'm just gonna go, well, I don't know. It's still potentially a one shot if I can find one Nexus. Maybe I don't. I feel like I gotta give him something to think about though, you know? Yeah, let's do it. All right, that's 4 damage, or you gotta sack something here. Or discard something from your hand, which is also pretty easy, I'm sure, for you. Yeah, I thought so. Good chance the opponent... Oh, well, actually, no. It's not actually a good chance that they found another Day of Judgment, is there? Because there's only been 3. Okay. Outrageous robbery? Yeah, probably. No, maybe not. That's a good sign. Did they find my 4th Day of Judgment, or did they find another deadly cover-up? Most likely, yes. Let's be real with ourselves here. I expect the Viper to be gone forever. My guess is deadly cover-up. Yeah, they're already going for it. That's exactly what it is. And there goes my Viper forever, so there will be no one-shotting the opponent here. Still waiting for a Nexus, though. A Nexus would be phenomenal here. Vendetta. Oh, gosh. They're going to pick apart my deck now. Fountain Port. Sure. That is not a card I cared too much for, so I'm glad you just took that. That's good. Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. So... still have the potential for a Nexus here. Opponent hasn't even played one yet, which is surprising. Starcade, sure. I mean, they're just stalling. That's all this is just a lot of stalling. Stalling. I'm also surprised the opponent hasn't, like, upped the Storm Chaser's talent further. Because they could be creating otters like crazy here. Alright. So the opponent stole my 2 Fountain Ports, right? These are mine? Yeah. Because I was like, they only took 2 off the top there. Okay, and then they're going to sack one of the tokens, draw a card. Did they go to the top there? I actually completely missed that. Dragon, steal 2 more of my cards. I mean, how many cards are left? There's 4 Nexuses in the deck, guys. Come on. I need a Nexus into an Angel. And then it's going to have to be, like, just straight sweepers for the opponent, or they're done. Because right now, they can kind of combat this, like, 2 tokens at a time, like, no problem. There we go. Now we're talking. Let's just warp it in and see what they do, because I can then play it again next turn as well. That's good. Okay. You gonna trade with me? Something is screaming outrageous robbery about this play, man. A 3rd one is gonna be heart-wrenching. All right, I mean, that's honestly a good sign because it means it's not at least a outrageous robbery, because they would have saved up a lot more mana for like a bigger hit. Okay, so we got 4, 5, 6. I mean, we have lethal on board. I hope they don't see it, but I do have lethal on board. All I gotta do is just zero out the Elspeth here. I'm so shocked they haven't been able to play that dragon yet. Oh man. Still can't play the dragon. So yeah, I mean, I have lethal. Flyers are on, you know, they're online here. No, they're not. They are not online here. Man, what a drawn out. Oh, that's gonna do it. All right, GG's to the opponent. That was so unfortunate. The end is like the worst possible scenario there. They basically took out every win con in my deck. So I mean, a fun little run we had here though. Out of 8 games, I think, as 8 games, I think out of 8 games in total, we dropped 3. I mean, 5 and 3, pretty good. And every game that we did win was absolutely hilarious. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, man. I know I did. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. Yeah. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.